Every time my life was getting better, I felt pressure to look better, better clothes, better lifestyle, a better story to tell. And the strange thing is, the more I try to look successful, the more trapped I felt. So I did something that doesn't really make sense in today's world. I stopped upgrading. I stopped explaining myself. I stopped trying to look like I was doing well. And wildly enough, that's when my life actually started working. Most people don't actually want to be rich. What they want is to not feel like failures, because success today isn't just about money, it's about appearance. At 20, nobody really cares. At 30, people start comparing. At 40, expectation kick in. You're supposed to have something to show for your life. A house, a car, a lifestyle that makes sense to other people. And social media made this much worse. It didn't make us greedy, it made us performers. We are not just living anymore, we're presenting our lives. What we call normal today is actually kind of broken. If you get a promotion, you're expected to celebrate by spending more. If something good happens, you upgrade. Better place, better clothes, better trips, even if you're already stretching every paycheck just to keep up. So you end up looking successful while feeling constantly stressed. We celebrate income, not stability. We celebrate growth, not peace. And somehow that became normal. For a long time, I thought wealth meant stuff. Nice things, nice places, a life that looks good from the outside. Real wealth, the kind that actually change your life, is something very different. Wealth is options, is being able to say no. It's not panicking when something goes wrong. It's not needing permission to live the way you want. For me, wealth looks like time. It looks like mobility. It looks like being able to move, travel, disappear for a while if I want. Freedom doesn't look impressive. It looks quiet. A lot of people who are actually wealthy don't look rich at all. The founder of IKEA flew economy his entire life. Warren Buffett, one of the richest men in the world, still lives in the same house he bought decades ago. The CEO of Telegram owns no property, wears black almost all the time, and lives kind of like a ghost. And some tech founders wear the same clothes every day and move through life almost anonymously. At first, I thought they were just weird. Now I see it differently. They're not cheap, they're free. They don't need to prove anything. Some people are surrounded from expensive stuff. And there are usually only two possibilities. Either someone makes so much money that it doesn't affect their life at all, or they're buying status with debt. And debt is just future time already solved. A lot of people with nice cars, nice houses aren't free at all. They are locked into jobs they don't love, working long hours just to maintain an image. It looks like success, but it feels like pressure. Most luxury is rented confidence. Stuff doesn't scale happiness. Shoes become shoes, cars become cars, houses become houses. Whatever you think will finally make you feel arrived usually turns into normal within a few weeks. And everything you buy to prove something eventually asks you to keep proving it. That's the trap. Because now your identity is tied to things, and things need attention. What if it breaks? What if it gets damaged? What if it needs replacing? That mental noise adds up. And slowly, that life that was supposed to feel successful start feeling heavy. I want to be clear about something. This isn't about never buying anything. I went through an extreme frugal phase once, and honestly, that can mess you up too. It's not wrong to enjoy money. It's not wrong to want comfort. The real question is what actually adds value to your life. For some people, it's a great gym. For others, it's living in a certain place. For me, it's time and mobility. It's escaping the cold winter. For me, less noise was the answer. But past a certain point, more stuff doesn't add freedom. It adds stress. And here is the part nobody likes to talk about. A lot of expensive things doesn't stay assets for long. They quietly turn into liabilities. It needs maintenance, insurance, upgrades, protection, and more importantly, it starts asking for space in your head. You don't just own it, you manage it. And the more you manage things, the less room you have for freedom. Looking poor doesn't mean being broke. It means being done performing. It means you don't need your life to make sense to strangers. You don't need applause. You don't need validation through objects. Looking poor didn't make me smaller. It made my life lighter. And if this video made you a little uncomfortable, that's probably a good sign. Because it might mean you're closer to freedom than you think. Thanks for watching, guys. And as always, I hope to see you in the next one.